Hello everyone, myself Dilip Udani, and today I will teach you this topic, that is keywords, variables, comments and reading input from users. So let's start. First of all, we will see reserved words or keywords. In Python, some words are reserved to represent some meaning or functionality. Such types of words are called reserved words. There are 33 reserved words available in Python, and these 33 reserved words or keywords are true, false, none, and, or, not, is, if, elif, else, while, for, break, continue, return, in, yield, try, except, finally, raise, assert, import, from, as, class, def, pass, global, non-local, lambda, del, and finally with. These are reserved words, or we can say keywords. All reserved words in Python contain only alphabet symbols, except the following three reserved words. All contain only lower case alphabet symbols. See, this is true, and in this keyword you will find first letter, that is T as capital. Similarly, in false we have F as capital, in none we have N as capital. For example, if I will write down A equals to true, so this is invalid. Why? Because I have written over here small t. But if I will just write down A equals to true, where first letter is capital T, so this is valid one. Now we will see variables. Variables are containers for storing data values. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. So these are alphanumeric characters, that is A to Z. These are digits, that is 0 to 9 and underscore. So variable contain only alphanumerical characters, that is these ones, and underscore character. A variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. For example, see, x equals to 5. So in this way we can create a variable. In variable x we have stored the value 5. If I will just write down print of x, so it will give us the output as 5. Then after underscore y, again this is the variable, that is underscore y, and in this variable we have stored the value, the string, that is sign. And if I will just write down print of underscore y, it will give me the output as sign. A variable name cannot start with a number. For example, if I will just write down the variable as 123z, that is equals to 6, so this is invalid. We cannot write down numbers in the beginning of a variable. Variable names are case sensitive, that is this variable is, this variable is, and this variable is, all are three different variables. Now for example, x equals to 1, so what will be the output of this print statement? Print of x equals to, that is nothing but 1. Now if I will just write down capital X equals to Sumit, here you can see that I have written small x equals to 1. So in this case it will give me the output as 1. But for this capital X equals to Sumit, what will be the output of this print of x? That is nothing but Sumit. You can see that both the variables small x and capital X are different variables. Here this capital X will not override this small x. Why? Because variable names are case sensitive. Variables do not need to be declared with any particular type and can even change type after they have been set. How? I will just make you understand with the help of example. See, in the variable x, I have taken the value 2. So what is the type of this 2? That is nothing but integer. So x is of type int. And if I will just write down x equals to sign, so what is this one? This one is nothing but string, because I have written sign in double quotes. So definitely it will be treated as string. So here x is now of type str. If I will just write down print of x, so what will be the output in this case? That is sign. If you want to specify the data type of a variable, this can be done with casting. How? I will just make you understand with the help of example. See, x equals to str of 7. Now 7 is an int value, and here we have written str. Now this 7 will be converted to string data type. If I will just write down print of x, so what will be the value of x? That is, x will be 7 in this case, and see the single quotes over here. So now x is not an integer value, it is string data type. Similarly, y equals to int of 7. If I will just write down print of y, so y will be 7, that is nothing but the int value. If I will just write down z equals to float of 7, so this int value will be converted into float value. And if I will just write down print of z, so what will be the output of this print statement? That is, z will be 7.0, because here we are converting the int value to float value. Here we have converted int into string, and here again this is the int value, and we are creating the int value over here, nothing else. And here we have converted the int value into float value. In this way we can apply the concept of casting to convert the data type of one variable into another. You can get the data type of a variable with the type function. To have the data type of a variable, we will use this type function. For example, x equals to 3. So what is 3? That is nothing but an int value. So print of type of x will give us the output as class int. Similarly, if we just write down y equals to sign, and here you can see that we have written sign in double quotes. So this is nothing but string. And if you just write down print of type of y, so what is the type of y over here? That is a string. So the output of this print statement, that is class str. String variables can be declared either by using single or double quotes. For example, I will just write down a equals to Johnny in double quotes, and if I will just write down print of a, so what will be the output? That is Johnny. See, double quotes are the same as single quotes, and if I will just write down over here a equals to Johnny in single quotes, and if I will just write down print of a, so what will be the output in this case? That is Johnny. See, here we have written the same statement. Here we have written Johnny in double quotes, and here we have written Johnny in single quotes. So in both the cases we will be having same output, that is Johnny. So what does it mean? It means double quotes are the same as single quotes. Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in one line. It is called assignment of many values to multiple variables. How? I will just make you understand with the help of example. See, here we have written three variables a, b, c, and then after we have written orange, banana, cherry. So this orange will be assigned to a, banana will be assigned to b, cherry will be assigned to c, in this way. So this is called assignment of many values to multiple variables. If I will just write down print of a, so it will give me the output as orange. Then after print of b will give me the output as banana. Print of c will give me the output as cherry. Python allows you to assign the same value to multiple variables in one line. It is called assignment of one value to multiple variable. For example, see, here I have taken three variables and one value only. So in ABC, the apple value or the apple string will be assigned. So this is called assignment of one value to multiple variables. If I will write down print of A, print of B and print of C, so in all these three cases the output will be apple. Python allows you to combine both text and a variable. Python uses the plus character for this purpose. For example, if I will just write down A equals to awesome. So this is the string. Now what will be the output of this print statement? That is print of Python is plus A. See, this is the string Python is. Then after plus, and this is the variable. In variable A, we have written awesome. So we can combine the string and variable. So what will be the output of this print statement? That is Python is awesome. So we can combine the string and a variable using plus character. For numbers, the plus characters works as mathematical operator. For example, if I will take A equals to 20, B equals to 30, then after what will be the output of print of A plus B? The value 20 and 30 will be added and will give us the output as 50. Python will give you an error if you will combine a string and a number. For example, I have taken the number x equals to 30, then after string y equals to Arman, and if I will just write down print of x plus y, it will give me the error, that is type error, and that is unsupported operand type as for plus, int and str. Python support two types of variable, global variables and local variables. The variables which are declared outside the function are called global variables. These variables can be accessed in all functions of that module. We will just discuss what is function in forthcoming lectures, and at the same time we will see the detailed study of global variables and local variables also in forthcoming lectures. The variables which are declared inside a function are called local variable. Here just you have to keep in mind the two most important thing, that is the variable which is declared outside the function is global variable, and the variable which is declared inside the function, that is local variable. Local variables are available only for the function in which we declare it, that is from outside of the function we cannot access. Now we will see comments. Comments can be used to explain Python code. Comments can be used to make the code more readable. Comment starts with a hash sign and Python will ignore them. For example, if I will just write down this statement and in the beginning I will just write down this hash sign, so this one is treated as comment. So this is a comment, it is treated as comment. And if I will just write down print of hello, comma, Ayush, so what will be the output of this print statement? That is hello, comma, Ayush. And if we will just write down in any of the editor this print statement followed by this one using this hash sign, so this one will be ignored. Comments can be placed at the end of a line and Python will ignore the rest of the line. For example, print of hello, comma, Ayush. Then after you can write down any comment if you want to write down over here. So Python will just ignore this one. A comment does not have to be text that explains the code. It can also be used to prevent Python from executing code. What is the meaning of this statement? I will just make you understand with the help of example. If I will just write down print of hello, comma, Ayush, and before this print statement I will just give this hash sign, so this statement will not be executed. This one will be treated as comment. And if I will just write down print of hello, comma, world, so the output of this print statement will be hello, comma, world. And here in most of the examples, to show the output, what we have done, we have written the output with a hash sign. Python does not really have a syntax for multi-line comments. To add a multi-line comments, you could insert a hash for each line. For example, this is a comment written in more than just one line. So here we have written the comment in 3 lines, but just keep in mind in all the lines you have to write down this hash symbol. Print of hello comma Ayush, it will give you the output as hello comma Ayush, and the Python will ignore this statement because it will be treated as a comment. So for multi-line comment, you have to write down the hash symbol in the beginning of the comment. Since Python will ignore string literals that are not assigned to a variable, you can add multi-line string using triple quotes in your code and place your comment inside it. For example, see, in triple quotes I have written this is a comment written in more than just one line. So this is a multi-line comment using triple quotes. In this way also we can create a multi-line comment. Print of hello comma Ayush. So what will be the output in this case? That is hello comma Ayush. And see, again, before hello comma Ayush we have written hash sign, so Python will ignore this one. Now this is the last topic, that is reading input from users. Python allows for user input. That means we are able to ask for the user for input. Python 3.6 uses the input method for this purpose, and we have example based on this concept. See, we have written username equals to input enter username. So what will be the output of this statement? It will be enter username colon, and say the user has entered Arman, and then after say we are writing this print statement, that is username is, then after plus username. So what will be the output after the user has entered the name as Arman? So the output of this print statement, that will be username is, then after Arman. This is how we can ask the user for input. So in today's lecture we have seen reserved words or keywords, then after we have gone through variables, then after we have discussed comment, and finally we have gone through reading input from users, and we have seen various examples based on these topics. Thank you for watching this video.